reading The Look by Michelle Obama, and it has me thinking deeply about where we are and whether we're actually winning on race. As an avid follower of everything Anat, I find myself asking, are we really making progress in the race class narrative? I was one of the many Black women who could not wait for the Obama presidency to be over, not because I didn't love them, but because I was exhausted by the cruelty and the disrespect that was directed at such an extraordinary family. The look in all its beauty reminds me all over again of what they endured. For racists in this country, the presence of a Black family in the White House for 8 years was simply more than they could tolerate. And the backlash didn't just end when the Obamas left. It got harder, it organized, it got worse. That's why when I watch the erasure of Black history, the targeting of women, taking away anything diverse or inclusive, I worry that we are fighting too softly. It feels like we don't just need another civil rights movement, but we need something larger, bigger, bolder, a multicultural moral uprising. I'm not talking about Indivisible, because they're doing a great job, and history is going to note them. But Black people are mostly invisible at the indivisibles. I've seen some extraordinary courage lately. People who you would never expect putting their bodies, their reputations, their safety on the line to defend immigrants and other people being brutalized by this system. But I still keep asking myself, is it enough? Where's the sustained, visible public education? Where's the public service announcements, the billboards, coordinated digital campaigns, the fireside chats on networks that still have the courage to tell the truth? We can't allow this country to forget how brutal our history was because we are reenacting some of the darkest chapters right now. I mean that. We're watching the normalization of tactics that echo the worst moments of the 20th century. That should terrify us and a whole bunch of people who simply have no idea what's going on. We have to decide what this country is going to be. And I believe that we are doing our part. But the institutions that claim to represent democracy, the DNC, the DCCC, the state parties, and NED, has to really understand the fight that we are actually in. Yeah, affordability matters. People are struggling. I get that. But while we're focusing on economics, there is another project underway to reshape this country along the lines of exclusion, hierarchy, race, and fear. And make no mistake, even those who think they are safe, just because they're not Black or an immigrant or queer or poor, will eventually find themselves targeted too. And we should be shouting that from the rooftop. You are being played. Because in the end, it don't won't be just about race. It'll be about power and wealth. And many people who think they're aligned with it today will probably be discarded by tomorrow. That includes Snoop and Nicki Minaj. As soon as they find out about your sex offender pedophile husband, I digress. But this goes a long way to say what's really on my heart today, and that is, are we fighting the right fight? And are we fighting hard enough? We'll be curious about what you think.